Brace yourself for an earth-quaking shock. Nothing you have ever seen, nothing you have ever felt could prepare you for this colossus of entertainment.
The Double D.
Welcome to a Monday edition of the Double D Show. Vinny!
Yes, sir.
How you doing, buddy?
Good to see you, buddy.
Welcome back.
Yes.
I was just saying before the show started, this time of year is tough because with football and everything, and everybody has a lot going on. The whole crew isn't here, so it's crazy. But I'm glad you made it.
Oh yeah.
As long as you made it, we got our picture, TJ.
We did get our picture.
And TJ's in the house.
I'm always, sometimes, partially, momentarily in the house.
A couple of the guys are missing. TJ, Jack, and Mike are no.
I'm here. I'm still here.
Jack, Mike, and Tim. Yeah, that's it.
Visually impaired again, huh?
Well, all right, I already did it to myself. We're not even 2 minutes into the show.
Well, at least you don't got to tell nobody to take their headphones off while you explain how the show was taped.
Yeah, that's true. Well, before we get into the show, we got to thank everybody for all of the votes that we got for best podcast in the City Paper.
Yes,
lots of people voted. It was awesome. Like the support we were getting. They were giving us the green check mark. They were sending them to the inbox, and I wanted to do like a giveaway because we have all these shirts now, the white T-shirts, and Mike was like, "We better not because I don't know if it's against the rules, and we've come this far and we don't want to lose." So yeah, we're doing. We're not giving away the shirts. If we get the win, big if we get the win. We'll have a banquet. We'll give away the T-shirts, and I'll give you guys microphone trophies.
Little microphone trophies.
Ryan Jerome will be the host.
That's bullshit. I want a belt.
We'll get a championship belt for the studio, I guess.
I want a small intercontinental.
we got a big event coming up soon. We're going to be doing the Steeler home game tailgate. We're going to tailgate with the masses of Pittsburgh. We're going to go to a. We don't have the exact location yet. Mike's working on it, but we're going to go out, tailgate before the home opener to the Steelers, and I think a little bit of a change of pace from our normal routine and get out there with people instead of being inside the studio.
Oh, wow.
I think that'll be a lot of fun. That was actually Mike's idea. So.
There better be food. Got to be food in the grill.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Right. We'll bring the grill down. And
beer.
Where I think he's trying to work it at, there'll be lots of food and beer.
All right. That's
where Mike is?
Where Mike's trying to get it at. I think I have an idea what he's trying to work.
We're getting it.
We will be getting it.
I don't know.
You'd never know, Todd. Never, ever
I don't even know where to begin. I don't know. We just... I don't know. I just
okay.
Stop. So early
2 hours
for that.
Sleep.
It's so early for that.
I need a bear today. I need somebody to snuggle with.
You do need you need a snuggle buddy.
Yeah. And I'm through. You want to know what kind of MAN makes me HOT? I want a bear.
I don't know why did you go bear already?
Yeah, you
went straight bear
already. For bear.
A motherfucker all horny and cuddly. I want a bear, a teddy to squeeze.
Yeah, we do.
An Ursa Minor for this major to please. I want a bear, a daddy.
This is like this has become like the Idiot Radio theme song.
The theme song of my life. All right, enough of that. Enough of the bear. We got a guest in the studio.
We do have a guest.
We've kept him waiting long enough. I've become friends with this guy over time. We met him about a year ago, I'd say, close to a year.
About a year.
He's a really funny comic which I'm mad at myself because I haven't made it out to see him, and he's working like every weekend. He's a really funny comic.
Everywhere.
But he's also a radio host at our buddies over there at the River's Edge. He's the host of the Mike Sasson Show. Before I bring him on to the show, I have a clip.
Hold on 1 second. Boo.
What are you booing? we made nice with them. Remember, Brian?
And
Vinny has derailed the show.
Yes, already.
But the facial expression was priceless. It was like, what the hell?
Well, that's Vinny.
Yeah, okay. That's my man. He's a good dude.
All right, so before we officially bring him on the show, I kind of have like a highlight reel of the Mike Sasson Show, kind of give you an idea of what his show's about. And if you really want to check it out, you can check it out at riversedgepgh.com or Mike Sasson Show on YouTube. If you're a dummy, you don't know how to do it, then that's your fault.
Yeah, seriously. At this point, if you don't want to listen, it's just you're an idiot. Yeah.
Well, here it is.
Everything I've been through got me to this point, because that's what this show is. That's why I wanted to name it the Mike Sasson Show. People have been asking me exactly what is this show going to be. What this show is going to be is a large man sweating, because that's what this room is. It's a heat box. So by about minute 45, you're going to see a very angry, sweaty man.
I thought we had fireworks today.
Well, I did just drink coffee, so there's a possibility that something might be coming out later. You'll get to know me more and more, and you'll just get to know that, I hope I'm 5 things to you. First and foremost, this show is going to be funny. I want it to be funny. I want you to smile. 2, it's going to be smart. 3, it's going to be direct. 4, it's going to be honest. And number 5, I'll tell you right now, it's going to have a lot of energy. All right, because if you've seen me live, I've just drank some coffee. It's going to have some energy to
Energy or loudness?
I don't understand the difference between you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome for his second time on the Double D Show, Mike Sasson.
Thank you very, very much. Now, that was that clip was actually from our first show that we did well over a year ago. Our producer extraordinaire, Alex Clemens, put together a montage from our first show to celebrate our first anniversary. And you're in the same boat I am when you have an internet radio show. Everyone always comes up to me and be like, so, how's the show doing? The number one answer I sit there and say is, if you're in an internet-based platform and you still have a show after a year and it hasn't completely fallen apart, it's a wild success.
Right.
Absolutely.
Because everybody in the world, basically, they all start out with like, oh, I'd like to have a show, or I'd like to have a podcast, and then they try one, and then they send you like the clip, and no one understands anybody, and it's shit, and you're just like, dude, try again. And then they actually broadcast one, and no one listens, and then they end it. And so to have a show for, as we both had for, going mine for a year, yours over, a year. So
the Village, this is a morph of the Village Idiot Show, which worked like 10 years.
Yeah.
This was before, we were doing this before podcasts.
Yeah.
We were mailing people CDs all over the country before there was internet to, like, the capabilities to do the broadcast.
Yeah. So, but that's what's the beautiful thing about that. I was hanging out with watching you guys broadcast the previous show, and the thing that got me is this is why the broadcast terrestrial radio people are shitting their pants. This is why iHeartMedia is not worth a fucking dime. Okay, this is why. Is because good people, talented people are able to get the equipment and broadcast directly, and they, no BS, no crap, no corporate, oh, you can't say this and you can't say that, and blah, 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 blah. No, none of that, and people realize that. Right now, for the terrestrial people, to the people on broadcast media, they've got to adjust to us, or they're basically the dinosaurs and the meteorite has already hit. That's basically what it is.
I had this conversation with Jim Crenn. As soon as the vehicles stop having a terrestrial radio and have a touchscreen internet device, similar to like an iPad, it's over.
The party is
it's
over.
for them.
Absolutely.
Well,
but then it would be over for us, because then it'll become big business, and then they'll step in and put regulations and licensing on it.
Well, that's always the big thing.
I think we're about five years away from that.
Well, for instance, when I drive in my car, I have Bluetooth, and I don't listen to terrestrial radio.
No,
I listen to my Google Play. I listen to podcasts.
Right.
I had a 2-hour drive to a comedy show last night. I didn't listen to Central Pennsylvania radio. I listen to Google Play. I listen to and then I listen to Mark Maron talking to this Louis C.K. and that's what I did.
That's bullshit. I listen to the Bible Belt.
You like to listen to somebody sitting there telling you going to church?
I'll just take care of that, Mike. Don't worry about that.
Jesus is going to come down and he's going to reap your mother. And it's just like, what? What the hell are you talking?
I'm totally offended.
Really?
No, he's not. Yeah, stop it.
He's offended we didn't get there earlier.
We have a sounder that we didn't put into the system yet. It's a train crashing.
Yeah.
And that's when he derails everything.
But that's what's beautiful. That's what if anybody ever asks me what I find funny, like if you say, Mike, when you go to a show or a mic, what do you find funny? It's when it goes off the rails.
I love awkward. I love I love it. I like, that's my thing. I like, we'll bring comedians in, and they're like pretty seasoned comedians, some of them, and like yourself. And I'll just start, the older guys especially, I get them. I'll just start talking about my balls growing or swamp ass, and they're just like, it just throws everything completely awkward.
Well, what I love is I mean, I love it when, you know, like, okay, Friday night, I was in Bellevue. And
how is that room, by the way? 565 Live, right?
Great room. The people in it were pretty good, except for one group of people. And there was this one woman that during the entire show, okay, here's how a comedy show's supposed to work. You either clap at the beginning, you clap at the end, and then you either laugh or you stay quiet. Those are the two things you're supposed to do. Well, this woman was judging every joke by screaming out no. Like if someone would sit there and say bubba-da-ba-da-ba-da, no, no, and I didn't know. I know this because I was not in the room. I was out, like, you know, hanging out. It was me, Wasaki, Ray Zawatney, Chamberlain.
That was a great show.
Yeah, and so we were sitting there. Eventually, I get up on stage, and I tell a joke. Everything's going well. Everything, and I pause to take a drink of water after a joke, and this woman just goes, no. And I couldn't see her because it was a dark room.
At that point, do you make her part of the show?
Oh,
yes,
I did.
Yeah, you did.
So I sit there and I go. All I know it was a female voice. I go, ma'am, no what? And she goes, no, I don't like that. And I go, in the most sarcastic voice that I could have possibly done, I go, well, thank you very much for your input. Your constructive criticism was really what I was looking for at that point, and everybody else who's paid $10 here was looking for. So now shut the fuck up. And I said, actually, you know what? Put it on my Yelp review. And if you can do that, could you possibly, or you know what? Email it to my email address, www.nonogivesashitwhatyoutthink.com or www.reallyou'rethemostinsignificantpersonintheworld.org.
Nice.
And eventually she just shut up. But to me, that moment, that's the only thing anybody wanted to talk about. Right. It was because it was so real.
You gotta you either ignore it completely or you just attack, use pounds.
You have to. It's in that situation. It would be like if someone just walked into the room right now and just started screaming into one of these microphones.
That's happened.
That's happened. But you can't just let them.
Jesus.
Okay, if Brookline Jesus shows up, then you got to give Brookline Jesus the microphone because, you know, something's going to happen major. But it just, you know, you got to control the room, and that's, to me, when you talk about like seasoned comics, that's the difference between someone who just showed up, you know, a week ago and someone who's done some. Because if you do Western Pennsylvania rooms, you're eventually going to get people that are going to tell you exactly what they think at a very inopportune moment. So, all good things.
Well, I saw that you guys got your new studio over there at River's Edge. It looks on the videos, it looks amazing. I bumped into you, and you said to stop down, so we're gonna try to get down there and see you one night.
Yeah.
When are you doing the show now? You're doing it.
Well, basically life gets in the way sometimes, but still Tuesday 9 a.m.
Okay,
and
that's when it airs.
That's
live.
That's when it airs live. But sometimes we have to do it at Monday night, and we record it, and then we do that. But yeah, so essentially, go to my Facebook page, the YouTube, just Mike Sasson, River's Edge, www.riversedgepgh.com. But one of the cool things about the new space is the fact that it was the old recording studio up in Mr. Small's, and like 50 Cent recorded there, Black Eyed Peas recorded there.
Oh, nice. I didn't realize that.
All these people recorded there, and so it's a recording studio. So there's a separate board that they gave us. We have now a green room.
Nice.
We have our own separate recording studio that they built almost a desk for us, and then our own kitchenette and everything. So it's a really great setup.
Oh,
like
awesome.
you talk about like that first setup. The old River's Edge studio was essentially let's just call it what it was. It was a closet.
Yeah,
it was a closet
space.
And the thing is, now it's no longer a sweat box. So it really is
comfortable. It's nice.
It's nice, and now we're bringing people on, and it's like this week. Last week we had Ray Zawatney.
I saw that episode.
Yeah, did you see where we were judging celebrity dicks?
Yes, celebrity dicks. Yes, I saw that.
That was good. Because if you've ever talked to Ray somehow, some way will bring dicks into the conversation.
Dicks and porn.
Yeah, dicks and porn. And we made him, he's officially, and I want to get this going, he is a Hollywood celebrity dick expert.
Huh.
So I want everyone to sit there, and when they see a celebrity dick, to go up to Ray and go, Ray, judge it between 1 and 10. And he should have an answer pretty quickly. And then this week we got a great comedian, fresh comedian, actually a Pitt student. She was on Pitt tonight, Osha Dwyer. She's going to be on it. We have, Kleiber, who you're going to have on later. He's going to be on in 2 weeks. Norlex Belma. We've already had Alex DePula, Matt Light. So, the best of Pittsburgh comedy is going to stop by.
That's
and
what I like.
Great. Guys
like you, guys like us, we're keeping it in, we're promoting within the city, keeping the spotlight on the talent here, and I think, it's great. I love it. I enjoy your show. I listen to it all the time.
Well, I enjoy this, and I enjoy all of you. And
I call it unity in the community.
Absolutely.
That's right.
Give me some of that. There you go. Now, this is how much unity...
Ding! Oh, you want me to ding that? I don't know why we're dinging it.
Okay, good for you. All right. This is how much unity we have. We were taking the pictures beforehand, and teach. Were you like, where do I put my hands? And I'm like, that was just a subtle way of saying, Mike, can I grab your ass?
That's all it was. It was a hint. It's kind of like in the movie theater when you yawn, you stretch your arm over, First of all, I had permission first.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. And so it wasn't assault. Oh. So I said, hey, if you want to touch my ass, touch it. And he grabbed a big old piece of Irish love, which is what I call my ass.
Nice.
And I would grade it 1 to 10.
It was about an 8.
Thank you.
About an 8.
I've been working out. So
it was firm, not too flabby, but there's still enough to grab onto. It was all right.
I'm appreciative of that. Thank you.
No problem.
Now, do you want me to go get you a Snickers?
No.
You ain't yourself right now.
Wait, we have Snickers.
Yeah,
where's the Snickers at?
He's like, hold on. They didn't tell me there'd be a spread.
Yeah, there's some chubby people at this table. You don't just bring up Snickers. It's like if there's a bunch of meth heads around and be like, hey, you want me to go grab some meth?
I had Snickers in 7 weeks.
Todd's a skinny dude now.
Todd. Did you break the 300 barrier yet?
I'm right there.
You're right there?
So the pizza cheat day is coming.
Those 15 wings you ain't didn't help you though, right?
That's when you know it. That's when you know when a giant fat guy's like read too many like health magazines. He's like eating a pizza. Yeah, this is my cheat day. I'm like, dude, you've had a cheat life. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah. That's what I keep telling everybody.
The last 40 years
but
have been cheat.
I really need to eat some pizza really bad.
And you know what? All of a sudden, he wants extra spicy.
Oh, that's the other
that's
thing.
my new craving with the weight loss. Yeah. I don't like sweets anymore, but when everything's spicy. Maybe I'm pregnant. It might be Vinny's. I'm not sure.
Vinny just left.
Basic stage left.
I got to go
I just saw Roadrunner.
Yeah.
I'm on the road again, guys. I'll talk to you in a couple.
Show's not worth it for me.
All right, Mike, hopefully you can stick around for a little bit. We got a great show planned today. Before we get into all that, do you ever wonder what all the crazy stories from Florida? Do you ever wonder what Miami Dolphin fans are like?
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That means he's in deep. What you deep with him? He's in deep in his ass. What is that, the Dolphins what? The Dolphins fucking a motherfucking Patriot.
He's talking about his tattoos.
And he got a motherfucking black dick all the way up.
Steve sounds like he's from Brookline.
Most of the people in Miami are basically from places like Brookline. Yeah.
So you go down
and
there.
He got a motherfucking black dick all.
I was going to say, you can go down there, about 8 of those dudes at that bar talk just like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's Monday, guys.
When you come in on Monday and you're not feeling real well, does anyone ever say to you, sounds like someone has a case of the Mondays?
Shit, no, man. I believe you get your ass kicked saying something like that, man.
Yeah, today's Monday.
No, Saturday!
No, today's Monday.
No, Saturday!
No, I'm sorry. Today's Monday.
What day is it? Monday? Oh, Monday! Thank God it's Monday.
You're the only moron in the whole world who actually likes Monday.
Have a super awesome day of positivity.
Fuck off.
I kind of got threw off because Jack's not here, one of the other co-hosts of the show. Normally when he's here, we have to go to this big disclaimer. Now, for those of you tuning in live, it's Sunday on our Idiot Radio app. You can download it free on iTunes or Google Play, or on our idiotradio.net website. You can listen live as well. So those of you listening on Sunday, we thank you and we appreciate it. Call in 412-407-SHOW and be part of the show. But for all intents and purposes, it's Monday. It's our Monday podcast, and Mike Sasson's here. We're going to be talking about a man that has sex with a fence, more naked people stories. We like the naked people stories. A woman sues her parents for being too ugly. My new favorite festival in Japan. I think it's Japan. It's a penis festival. It's in April, and we're going to talk about that. Vagina manicures is a new trend with manicures. We'll find out a little bit more about that. We're going to take our first break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about a major Star Wars spinoff. There's rumors of a bunch of them. Han Solo, Yoda. But
talk about
Han Solo was already. I think it's in the works right now.
Yeah, that's being shot right now.
Okay, but then they announced one this week. And then a UFC fighter is going to get ready to make the jump to the WWE.
Ooh,
and
hot.
We're going to talk about the latest on the Nature Boy. It's the Double D Show. We're broadcasting live inside our Radio Studios.
Woo-wee.
734 Brookline Boulevard.
Oh, you beat me to it. Inside the Brookline Pub, 734 Brookline Boulevard. We'll take our first break, and we'll be back right after this.
In a minute.
Hey, it's TODD and Vinny. We just got done with a big, important meeting, Vin, with big clients.
Yes, sir.
And we decided to do it in a unique way. We did a food truck meeting, which I think is a big trend right now, right?
Oh, it's a very big trend right now, and everybody wants to jump on board.
And we called our friends at Spiels on Wheels, and I had an awesome Philly cheesesteak wrap.
And I had the Reuben wrap.
And I also had the Budweiser cheese tots. They were amazing. You can have one of these events for yourself. Just got to give our friends at Spiels on Wheels Food Truck and Catering a call. The phone number is 724-244-9881. You can hit them up on Facebook at spielson.wheels. For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Looking for a great place to have your next party or celebration? Exposure Gentlemen's Club, 288 Clearfield Pike, Katanning, PA, is a great place to have guys or girls night out, birthday, divorce, and bachelor party. For details about private VIP party rooms and group rates, call 724-548-8730 or visit clubexposure.com. Come by yourself or with a group and have a night out you deserve.
Energy Angel Solution, alternative healing services. Do you need some relaxation in your life? Is your mind feeling sluggish? Does your body hurt? Have you been feeling off balanced and just not centered lately? Energy Angel Solutions LLC offers healing that considers the energy of the whole person, body, mind, and energy for optimal health and wellness. For more information, visit our website at energyangelsolutions.com.
We're back on a Monday show.
I know you.
You know what?
No, me and Vinny was having a conversation caught on the mic.
Is this an off-the-air conversation?
That would be an off-the-air.
Yes, it is.
That would be an off-the-air conversation.
I don't know if I like. They don't get that in Portugal, Vinny. They don't understand off-the-air conversations in Portugal.
Well, we'll just leave it alone. Let's move on to the next.
Here, I got something for you.
What's up?
Mike, see if you know this. There is a. This is a song, and I want you to tell me who it is. It's a very bad song, too. When you realize who it is, you're like, what the fuck?
Life's a game of hiding and seek, and what you find makes you unique.
You know what it is?
No.
I have no clue.
No, who is this?
It's Cher.
Now I'm getting the share. Now I'm getting the
now
share.
I hear it. Yeah, you can hear it now.
Wow.
What is
Ooga boo?
Now, from what I'm hearing, is it's for a kid's show called Home. I don't know. But, I don't know. Now every time Vinny says something fucked up, I'm just going to be like...
That's bullshit, man. That's bad.
That made me miss the bear song from earlier.
You want to hear it again?
No.
I was pushed the button.
I know you did. You were so aching to just be like...
Any chance I can get the bear song or the butt sex song? Either one. Somebody's calling us?
Oh.
They're calling you.
Speaking of interrupting...
Well, we're in the middle of a broadcast.
Woman just screamed, no.
There's that situation we were talking about, like your show.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was Cher.
Okay. No. I don't like that.
We're getting it.
No.
So we were talking about earlier the spin-off for Star Wars.
Were you a big fan of the Rogue One?
I liked it, but I didn't love it.
I thought it was good. I mean,
it connected the dots.
Yeah, I liked it. The ending was badass with Vader.
Yeah, that was the best part of the movie. That was like,
but overall, I mean,
that was like Sex with Me. It's a big disappointment, and then it's over.
Yeah,
it's a big,
and then a giant black man saves the day.
Yes.
Like crab treatment.
Did you say a big black man?
Yeah,
like crab treatment.
And he got a motherfucking black dick all the way up.
There you go. That's Vader. Vader's the black dick of the galaxy. So just to go with the Rogue One thing for 1 second, that made the beginning of Star Wars so much funnier now because obviously Darth Vader just saw the ship leave. So really, Darth Vader's just an intergalactic cop who's talking to like a suspect who's like, I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? I don't have any plans. It's like, dude, I just saw you drive away from the fucking vehicle. I just killed 15 people to get to you. Don't give me this bullshit that you haven't been anywhere near where I'm talking about.
So as of late, the Obi-Wan is a guy on our show.
I'd like some Obi wings. Can we get some?
He's a competitive eater.
Can we get some? Oh Jesus!
Obi-Wan Kenobi was
a Star Wars fan and a giant fat guy. I can't believe that those two came together.
We're just missing Comic-Con in that.
Man, that was the lost stories of a fat man trying to speak out again.
So, everybody thought they were going to announce the Obi-Wan Kenobi
spinoff
this week, but there was talks about a Boba Fett one and a Yoda one, which I know Marvel's doing a Yoda comic, which is pretty cool, which I would read, I think.
Let me ask you a question.
I get laid, so it's all right.
Are they going to... The guy that played Obi-Wan Kenobi in the
Ewan McGregor, I think is how you say his name.
Ewan McGregor, yeah.
Ewan McGregor.
Vinny, what is his name?
Obi-Wan.
No, what is the dance jet like? If you met him, what would he would say? Hi, I'm Ewan McGregor. And you would say, oh hi,
I'm Vinny.
Okay.
I
would not say that.
Okay, you just call him Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
Or Obi-Wing.
Obi-Wing.
No,
yeah.
That's you.
So, but they announced this week that they're going to do a Jabba the Hutt spinoff starring my ex-wife.
Fits the role.
Should I do that again?
Yes.
Jabba, he's a vast emperor in the Outer Rim.
In the Rim?
The Outer Rim.
It's all about it's a giant ass licking film. That's all the Jabba Fett movie.
He has a smuggling business. I guess he's like a gangster.
Intergalactic
it's a
gangster.
You don't
remember him?
Like the mafia, I guess.
Yeah, he's basically the godfather of this bullshit planet.
Yeah.
Tatooine, is that where they're from?
And basically Han Solo is like just one of his like goons that like is supposed to be like work for him.
Yeah, he was using Solo to smuggle for him.
Which basically means that Han Solo's a drug dealer.
Solo.
Yeah, think about it.
That's what it was. He was like, Han Solo. You owe me money.
Mike, are you excited about The Last Jedi coming out December 15th?
I'm a huge Star Wars guy. I mean, you and me are about the same age, so that was just like every generation has like their movie when you're a kid that you watch. Ours was Star Wars.
Yeah.
And so obviously that's what made the prequels so disappointing in the 90s.
I didn't hate them.
The first one
was the worst. Yeah, Jar Jar Binks and...
Oh, yeah. That was the first one.
Absolutely terrible.
It told the story. It was... It was necessary to tell the story, but I don't think you needed that side
You know what?
With Jar Jar Binks.
You know
and
what
all that.
movies? You're right. The last prequel, the one where he gets chopped in half. Every time I watch it, I like it a little better, except for the acting. I mean, George Lucas just can't direct. He can't direct acting. But the one movie that every time I watch, I like it less and less is the one they just came out with, the Force Awakens.
Oh yeah,
because someone described it as all this is a intergalactic Happy Days reunion. And it kind of is. It's the same.
It's almost the same concept as Rogue One. It was a okay movie, and then boom, big cliffhanger.
Yes.
At the
end. And then I think though the big deal is going to be, and it's sad to say that this is going to help the movie, but what are they going to do with Carrie Fisher? Obviously,
she finished all her role.
Yeah,
but the next movie she was supposed to have a bigger role.
Yeah,
so now they're going to have to rework how that's all playing out. And I don't know. I keep trying to stay away from the nerd boards and stuff, but I keep finding all these rumors on who Snoke is and Luke's going to turn and this and that, which I'm all for it because Mark Hamill makes an awesome villain. If you ever listen to him voice the Joker, and he's a villain on The Flash too. I think he's the.
Well, it would make sense if the movie was called The Last Jedi, and he's supposedly the Last Jedi, and he just sits there and says, he almost like goes rogue because he sits there and goes, I got to get rid of this.
It's like Highlander, and then it becomes Highlander at that point.
But
there can be only one.
He can't be the Last Jedi because obviously in The Force Awakens, Rey has Jedi powers.
But is Rey his daughter?
They're saying one of the nerd spoiler. This could be a spoiler. One of the nerd rumors is that because it's unclear on where she comes from, that it's she's a clone of Luke's hand, that they found Luke's hand and cloned it.
That would be so weird if
That'd
that's
be
what
so
it was.
gay.
That would
super gay.
I'd rather her be a descendant of Obi-Wan.
Yeah,
That's another rumor.
That's what I could see her being.
I like that.
Of
I like
Obi-Wan.
that. I like that one. Because obviously Obi-Wan, I bet you Obi-Wan got mad intergalactic pussy back in the day. I mean, he had to. I mean, Ewan McGregor was a decent-looking guy. I mean, he's traveling around. I mean, obviously he has a job that he has no real base, so he travels. He goes and stays in real seedy hotels. Because I can't imagine that the Jedi would spring for a nice hotel on the road.
You know, if you find a hot chick and you can't score with her, you just use the Jedi mind trick. You will take your pants off.
Well, that's the thing that I was okay, we've established that you can
give me a Hummer.
You can. Well, here's the thing: you've established as a Jedi that you could choke people, you could throw them against the wall. Why can't you finger a woman from across the room?
Orgasm,
you will squirt.
Yeah. But you could do it from here. The girl could be at the bar, and all of a sudden she just starts going crazy, and you could just be I'm doing that.
If you remember what Chevy Chase movie that he did that to a woman.
Chevy Chase was in Star Wars?
No.
Chevy Chase was in Star Wars.
No.
What?
That's terrible.
What are you talking about? I don't know.
Chevy Chase was in a movie that he got powers, and he was making this woman orgasm.
The Invisible Man one?
No.
I don't know. I never. What movie is that?
I'm trying to think what he did. He had some goo fall on him. And
are you sure that wasn't a porno?
No.
Did you watch a porno that Chevy Chase did?
I'll look it
and
up.
And that dude got some tail. You know, Chevy Chase got tail in the day, though.
Well, we're gonna segue to intergalactic pussy. Ronda Rousey begins training for her professional wrestling debut with the WWE. The former UFC bantamweight champion Ronda Rousey has begun training for her professional wrestling debut for the WWE. And she's training with a guy named Brian Kendrick, who's well known for training in preparations for a run with the promotion. They're talking she could be there as soon as this fall, but I see her being there maybe at the Royal Rumble as a tease, and then build into WrestleMania. And then they're talking about splitting into factions and having. I don't want to get too wrestling. We have a wrestling show. They're called the Dev Road Committee. They just aired. The podcast will be up by Wednesday. But, the rumor is that they will be Ronda Rousey will be like Team WWE versus the Horsewomen. I don't know. It's obviously
Ric Flair's daughter.
Ric Flair, Charlotte, and it's a bunch of girls she came up with in NXT, which they all fight each other now, which makes great matches. So if you put them all together, it's kind of like the NWO.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This sounds like the storyline for the whole NWO kind of deal.
So,
but let me hear: are they still going to make another Roadhouse with Ronda Rousey?
I think they nixed that. I think they got rid of that.
Because part of me wanted to see that, but another half wanted me never to see another Roadhouse because Roadhouse was such an amazing movie.
I love
you can't
the original
duplicate that.
Right.
That was
scrap
flop.
the idea.
Plus,
idea.
you started getting knocked out after they started talking about that movie. So
I think, now all of a sudden you're just going to be like, you know what, you're going to get your ass kicked.
Reminds me of Ghostbusters with the women.
See, I didn't mind that movie.
I didn't mind it. It had its own thing to it.
They're gonna tweak the next one, and supposedly bring the guys in.
Here's the problem, and I'm going to say something that will get me probably screamed at. Outside of Bill Murray, I didn't really think that the original Ghostbusters was that great.
Really?
I thought Bill Murray was hilarious. But to me, the whole
he was like the Vinny of that. Like they'd be talking all scientific, and then he would be like just some
exactly.
It's off the
if
wall.
You took Bill Murray out of that movie and put in any other just comedic actor, the movie wouldn't have worked.
Maybe Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Oh,
right.
I mean, Eddie Murphy back in the '80s could have made like Schindler's List funny. I mean, like he was that freaking good.
Yes.
Like he was. It was like originally Beverly Hills Cop. The original one was supposed to be like a Training Day movie. It was supposed to be with Stallone.
Right.
It was.
I think you talked about it when you were here last time.
And then he turned that into a comedy. Eddie Murphy could have worked in that.
Right.
But anybody like it was supposed to be. I think Belushi was supposed to be one of the Ghostbusters originally when they wrote it up, but Bill Murray saved
really
that
good.
movie. That's why I think when people finally it was the first Ghostbusters without a Bill Murray, and so that people were like, well, this is okay.
Well, he was like a they made
Paranormal
cameos,
defrauder.
yeah.
But he wasn't.
But
he wasn't the guy from Ghostbusters. That's I think a big mistake they made in that movie. Is it should have been a continuation,
right?
And then
they should have acknowledged the guys,
That it was in the universe where those guys existed and all that kind of stuff.
I respect that they paid tribute to that original, but I don't know. I like the movie. The women, the actresses in that with the comedy, and I mean it worked. It just it wasn't. It didn't have to be called Ghostbusters. It could have been called something else.
But what they wanted to do was bank on all of the people that grew up with Ghostbusters going again, but that if you do that, you can't insult them by saying, oh, by the way, we're going to go in a completely different direction.
And now they're coming back.
And now we're coming back. So I don't know how this is going to work.
I think it's 2019 is the anniversary, the 30th anniversary or something. And that's when the next one will be out and the guys will be in it. And they're going to even CGI Egon in it.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to pull like the Princess Leia from like the Rogue
Paul
One?
Walker, Star Wars kind of.
Cool.
Or
Paul Walker,
Fast
Fast
and the Furious. Jesus.
They're gonna
Fast and Furious 9.
Remember when Paul Walker was in Star Wars along with Chevy Chase?
They're the Ghost Jedis that hang out behind Luke in the next movie.
Oh,
I forgot to tell you guys.
Yeah. He the one that crashed the car?
He crashed the Falcon. So, an update on Ric Flair. Those of you know, he was in the hospital for major surgery this week. There was a lot of rumors on what was going on with him, and I think it turns out like his fiance went on social media and said he was getting an external pacemaker put in.
It's all the cocaine he did.
They were saying kidneys and this and that. But he was in bad shape for a couple of days. There was give or take. But they just released a statement saying that he's up and well, and he's cutting promos to the nurses. So I guess he's doing a lot better, and he got the pacemaker on. So I'm curious if he can't drink or live that lifestyle anymore, and he can't be the nature boy. I think if this heart issue doesn't kill him, that will kill him. If he can't be the nature boy anymore,
as long as he can go woo, I think he'll be.
I'm
okay.
excited for the 30 for 30 coming out.
See, they were saying they cut his asshole out. You know?
No, it was just they put an external pacemaker.
They make up all kind of rumors. That's terrible.
They cut. How do you cut an asshole out? You mean they
you just push Vinny off the stage?
Yeah,
no.
But
I'm sorry.
He's going hard on you today, Vinny.
I'm turning in my resignation. Fuck him.
Your resignation.
Resignation.
All right, let's take a break. This is a good place to take a break. When we come back, we're going to find out why this lady is suing her parents, a festival that I can really get into, and a new manicure trend.
Okay.
It's a Double D show. Mike Sasson's in the house. We're going to take our break. We're broadcasting live from our Idiot Radio studios inside the Brookline Pub, 734 Brookline Boulevard. That was awesome.
TJ's in the house, the villain.
Yeah, I already introduced you, remember?
We only get one introduction.
Fuck you, Todd. Let's go.
I didn't introduce myself. Shit. All right, we'll be back.
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, food truck and catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels. Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Money Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear end cleanup. All done with extra love and attention. It's Muddy Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250.
Energy Angel Solution, alternative healing services. Do you need some relaxation in your life? Is your mind feeling sluggish? Does your body hurt? Have you been feeling off balanced and just not centered lately? Energy Angel Solutions LLC offers healing that considers the energy of the whole person, body, mind, and energy for optimal health and wellness. For more information, visit our website at energyangelsolutions.com.
Pizza and Gyro Express, 801 O'Neill Boulevard in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. For menus, coupons, specials, and catering info, visit our website at pizzaandgyroexpress.com. Order online or by phone at 412-672-2182. Don't forget about the lunch buffet and drink every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $10. The original Pizza and Gyro Express. Don't settle for anything less.
We're back on a Monday edition of the show. Now, before the break, I was telling you about this girl who's suing her parents. Her name is Annabelle Jefferson. She's 44 years old. She waited 44 years old to sue her parents. She believes her parents are fully responsible for her unpleasant physical features, which have led her to 3 divorces and succession of depression and psychological troubles. Her parents, Robert Jefferson, 82, and his wife, Ruby Jefferson, 76, are being sued by their daughter because they say she shouldn't have been allowed. She's saying that they shouldn't have been allowed to reproduce in the first place.
Jesus. Do you realize how much the courts would be bogged down if every ugly person could sue their ugly parents? By the way, she's been married 3 times. That means somebody's wanted to fuck her.
She's getting laid.
I was going to ask, does she get disability?
She might be married.
Imagine if you could go up to the government and just be like, come on, you really want
she
me
looks
out
like a
walking
girl that
around
somebody on
looking
this
like
show is
this?
banged.
Here's $1,000.
Yeah, here's $1,000 a month.
go.
Just stay indoors.
Here you go. Here's a picture.
She looks like a girl that guys on this show have banged.
Oh, wow.
No comment.
Not me.
Okay, let's be honest. She's not... Okay, here would be my defense. Maybe lay off the fucking, the tacos and fucking, that's kind of shit. I mean, she's got about 9 chins, so maybe if she lost some weight, she could be okay.
Like I said,
she'd still be ugly, but, put a bag over it. Whatever.
Guys on this show have...
done worse.
Have done it, yes. Now, there's this... I was telling you about this festival that I really want to go to.
And he got a motherfucking black dick all the way.
Oh, wait, I hit the wrong button.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
It's a penis festival.
The first Sunday in April marks the celebration of the Shinto fertility festival, the Kanamara Matsuri, or the Festival of the Steel Phallus.
Ha!
The festival commemorates a steel phallus that was created to break the teeth of a demon who inhabited the vagina of a local woman. He was a jealous demon and bit off the penis of her young husband. The steel phallus was her way of dealing with the demon. Sometime thereafter, the legend was commemorated by way of the Kanamara Matsuri and the enshrinement of an actual steel phallus at the Kanayama Shrine. Known colloquially as the Penis Festival, these festivities celebrate just that, the power of the humble penis.
Right, now you know the dude, whoever recorded that voiceover for that was a true professional.
Yeah,
I could not do that with it. I couldn't.
I just want to say that what kind of STDs did this bitch have? That she was freaking
a demon.
Oh, it's a demon. The reason why your dick fell off.
And he chewed her man's penis off.
And she had to use a steel penis to break the demon.
So what was it?
That's terrible.
She was like, she had a. Imagine being the guy recruited to wear the steel penis to get the demon. Here, just wear this this iron penis so the monster will bite it.
Put a sword handle
on it.
Does it remind
you of Ghostbusters?
All I know is, that's what Ghostbusters should have been. But I would have watched that.
The festival's great. They walk around with dick hats and glasses and Groucho Marx glasses, but instead of a nose, it's a dick coming out of their nose.
But you know what? They're going to cast Bobby Brown to come on the show.
I don't know what's...
What?
Okay.
Bobby Brown has sex with a ghost.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
See, there you go. See, don't even remember
explain that
show.
joke.
Yeah. We had to go deep in a wormhole for that one.
I can't get over it.
Hey, Mikey.
Yes.
You will not be welcome back on the show, motherfucker.
Aaron just...
I'm leaving the show right now.
Twirl up and down his shaft and suck the head at the same time.
I was just trying to get things back in order.
What was that?
Somebody put their dick in a
dishwasher?
dishwasher?
It's called grapefruiting, Mike.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
You warm up and then you... Oh, yeah, I saw that.
You
actually saw this.
Yeah. There's an instructional video.
It's an instructional video, yeah.
Yeah.
You go on YouTube. A woman teaches you how to
You were
grapefruit.
absent that day. You got to learn.
I'm glad I am.
And then you cut the hole, and then you kind of jerk her in the grapefruit, and it feels like a pussy.
The problem is I was here.
Oh, were you?
Mm-hmm.
Then why are you asking what it was then?
I just want to see where you're coming from. You couldn't even remember Bobby Brown and the Ghost.
I forgot. Sorry.
Bobby Brown and the Ghost was a terrible film, by the way.
He said he was on a 2020 interview or something saying he had sex with a ghost in his haunted mansion in Atlanta or something. I don't know. Mm-hmm. That was like...
And that's who gave him the STD?
Maybe. Could be.
Did you see his boy
ghost
dancing?
herpes?
What? You see his boy trying to dance with him?
I don't know what he's...
Now I've got the little verb, like every little step I take. Remember, it was like the big things like
the
that.
The kid was doing all this crazy stuff.
Yeah, and one of them was a ghost.
We gotta get things back in order here.
You want some butt sex? You want a minute? But not tonight in my
All right. We're good. We're back. All right.
I got some money. Could you go get me a beer from that bartender down there?
Me? I'm working right now.
I'm watching the Grapefruit.
We're talking about... I was telling you about this trend that's going on for manicures. You can go to the nail salon and get a vagina manicure. And basically...
Everyone here can get a vagina manicure?
Yeah, you get your nails to look like vaginas.
Okay. That's
I don't know
that's
what
one
girls
of those
are,
off the menu items.
I guess that would be really big in Bellevue or
I guess.
Mount Over.
No, I don't like that. No.
No, not at all.
Imagine the first person who went up to the lady at the nail salon was just like, "Can you make my nails look like the vagina?
Can you make it look like the clitoris is pierced? Put a bedazzle that bitch."
And he got a motherfucking black dick all the way.
I don't know. That was just my
man. My man
Tourette's.
loves pussy, so he wants to see the pussy on the fingertip.
Can you?
Oh my god! I'm gonna have to get the hood to boycott this motherfucker.
All right. We're gonna take our last break, and then when we come back, we're gonna talk about a man who has sex with a fence and naked people.
We're getting it.
Yeah, we are
getting it done.
The Double D Show. We'll be back right after this.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Money Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear end cleanup. all done with extra love and attention. It's Muddy Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250.
Hey, it's TOWD from the Double D Show. I just wanted to take a quick second and tell you about our new friends at Pizza and Gyro Express in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. The other day I stopped in there for lunch and had the most amazing gyro hoagie and Turner's tea. It doesn't get any better than that. Plus the sandwich was huge. I almost didn't finish it. Besides their amazing pizza and gyros, they also feature a lunch buffet and a drink every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $10. Go visit our friends at Pizza and Gyro Express, 801 O'Neill Boulevard in McKeesport, PA. Let loose at the hottest new after-hours club northeast of Pittsburgh. Exposure Gentlemen's Club, 288 Clearfield Pike, Katanning, PA. Enjoy complimentary drinks and our beautiful dancers every Tuesday through Saturday, 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. Admission is just $20 until 2 a.m. and $25 from 2 a.m. to close. VIP and champagne rooms available. For more details, go to clubexposure.com. Come by yourself or with a group and have the night out you deserve.
The Monday edition. Vinny is here. Hi, Vinny.
Hi, TOWD.
You okay?
I told you season 5 I was going to be a lot nicer to you. And
yeah.
It's nice that you're here.
I'm glad you're losing weight too.
Thanks.
Because he wants you to live forever.
Yeah.
Slim Shady.
I don't know.
I miss you too, motherfucker.
that's our. When Vinny texts me, that's what how the phone goes off. My alert, his text alert. It's a glass break.
I'm starting to really dislike you anymore. Our partnership is not working out.
We'll talk about it after the show.
No.
A warrant has been issued for a Texas resident who stands accused of having sex with a chain link fence, according to court records. A judge last week ordered the arrest of Eldoro? Is that Eladoro?
Eladoro
Estella, 32 years old, after he failed to appear in court for his hearing for the incident of indecent exposure. He was arrested back in March for misdemeanor count after a man in an Austin neighborhood told cops that he saw him having sex with the fence.
I wouldn't show up for court for that either.
Yeah, seriously. There's certain things that you should just be able to mail in a thing going guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you fence. Oh. You're so much better than this wood one I used to fuck. No,
let me ask you a question. Okay, if you were driving down the road and you saw a man fucking a fence, wouldn't you just drive away
I would
and just
go
let
Facebook
him?
Live.
You'd Facebook Live it and just be like, "What's this fucking guy fucking a fence?"
I'd be like, "Get it!" I'd be cheering them on.
Yeah, go get some.
Get you some of that, boy.
Harder.
We're getting it. No, I definitely would. Yeah.
Imagine his Playboy. It's just the areas of fences. It's like
it's a
the Great
Lowe's
Wall
catalog.
of China. Yeah, the Great Wall of China is like the hottest bitch. He voted for Trump just to build the wall because he wants to fuck it.
My dick's international. Look at this.
I'm in the U.S. Now I'm in Mexico. I'm in the U.S. Now I'm in Mexico.
Your homes. You're not going to just do that on my wall.
But I guess it started. He was giving the fence oral. I guess to lube it up, he was licking the fence.
Better been a chain link because if it was a wood one, then he'd get splinters and shit.
Yeah, it was a chain link fence.
Okay, good. Safety first.
And he started taking care of the fence with his mouth.
We're going to twist up and down his shaft and suck the head at the same time.
I don't why I keep playing this.
I love he gave the fence foreplay. That's very...
He's a generous lover.
Seriously, he read books and shit. He
said, fuck it, ain't nobody call me a window licker.
I'm going to lick a fence.
What? All right.
Oh, jeez.
Well, he appeared intoxicated and he's
really?
He had the erection, so he needed something to do with it. I don't know. So I don't really know how much more we could say about that, but
he just drives by fences and just like
the fence humper.
Oh yeah!
Look at that stone fence, boy. That show Picket Fences was like a porno to him.
Yeah. Like, where does your life go wrong? Like, who touched you as a child that you grow up and you want to have sex with fences.
Oh my God, that sheep's gonna jump that fence.
Now you turned it into a bestiality.
They're all just running together now.
Isn't that essentially a glory hole? I mean, essentially, like if it's something at the other, you're putting a hole into something, you're fucking it, and you're going from there.
This used to be an old Warner Brothers theater. We were thinking about putting one in over there where the projector room is. I don't know.
You know what? That's why you're the business. You're the mind, the businessman mind. If you turn this place and said, glory hole up top, this place would be huge.
What? We're still talking about the grapefruit. We saw this.
She was going to town though.
I love it's the woman. Yeah, it's like a woman who looks like someone's mom.
It's Marsha Warfield.
Yeah. Marsha Warfield looks like
the lady from Night Court.
Yeah, that's Marsha Warfield circa 1982. Marsha Warfield right now.
So we have a 72-year-old woman in Burnham, Maine. She died from a heart attack.
No shit.
After a naked woman intruder broke into her home and jumped into her bed. The cause of death for Joyce Wood was a coronary artery disease induced by stress, which hence the naked woman jumping in her bed around 3 a.m.
So her titty's the murder weapon?
Yeah, I guess.
It's one hell of a set of titties.
So her family arrived before the police did. They got her out of the house, and when police got there, they searched the house and found the naked woman hiding in the house. Later identified as Tara Scheibels, 37 years old, and she was indicted. She was indicted for manslaughter, aggravated criminal trespass, and assault.
And hold on. Oh, it's in Maine. God darn it. We
fell
off to Florida.
Thought it was
we fell off to Florida.
Well, we're going to go to Greenwich Village next. Where's Greenwich Village at? Is that Connecticut? Or?
Yes, Connecticut.
Greenwich, Connecticut is...
Okay.
But Greenwich Village is in New York City.
Oh, it's in New York City. So we're going to go to New York for this one.
So illiterate.
And easy, Vinny.
I didn't say anything.
We got a
TJ.
We got a naked dude this time.
Oh, TJ said it's okay. Vinny did it. Blink, blink.
All right, we got a naked dude in
what the fuck
New
is
York.
wrong with you? Because I'm so sick of this motherfucker.
I want to see some naked dudes. That's why I built this pool.
An emotionally disturbed man climbed to the roof of his Greenwich Village school and removed his clothes while squirting a garden hose at police. Police were called to the Little Red Schoolhouse and Elizabeth Irwin High School near 6th Avenue in Bleecker Street, where they found 36-year-old screaming incoherently at the top of the building. The nude man eventually made his way down to the lower ledge, where he could be seen swinging from the hose periodically, spraying water at the police, who tried to convince him to come down. He initially refused to come down, but after about 4 hours, they got him down.
Oh, 4 hours. That's when the meth wore off.
Yeah.
The man was taken to the hospital for psychiatric evaluation.
He's like, I'm no longer high no more. I'm ready to come down.
It might not be meth, man. You never know.
Well, in New York City, that's nothing. That's just like Tuesday. That's why they probably just like the point was everyone wondered how the hell he got a garden hose. But because there's no lawns. Why the fuck do you have a garden hose in New York City?
Yeah. That's true.
What are you watering? Making sure the concrete grows? What the fuck are you doing?
That's true.
I didn't think about it that way, but you're right. There's nothing there.
Yeah, but I mean, like the thing about it is, if you walk down in Greenwich Village, New York, if he would have just walked around naked, no one would have given a shit.
Yeah, it'd have been Tuesday.
Yeah, it's Tuesday night in freaking Greenwich Village. But the thing is, the fact was, it was everyone freaking out about the fact that somehow he was squirting water at people, and everyone's just like, "What? A garden hose?" That's what freaked people out. Because Bleecker Street actually is a cool. That's It's like near where the cellar is and all that kind of stuff. So it's a cool neighborhood.
I've never been. That's on my bucket list. New York, Vegas.
You never been to New York?
No.
Oh, if you love comedy,
my fiance and I are. That's on our list to do.
If you love stand-up comedy, and you do obviously, but the New York City has some of the. It has the best clubs in the country.
Right.
And so
some big name guys that you would hear that are regulars on like Sirius and and Stern. And
I mean, not even.
Opie
I mean,
Anthony.
those are the regulars. I'm talking like
Yeah.
you go to the cellar and like I one time when I was up there, I went to the cellar and saw Attell, saw Big J Okerson.
Wow, it was
all in the same
what a
show.
regular day, right?
Yeah, it was a Tuesday night 10:00 show.
Crazy.
They all do 10, and like Seinfeld will pop in, Chappelle will pop in, and this is where they do their new stuff. This is where they're workshopping their stuff. It's their mics. Like we have mics at a Ham Bones or a Beer Hive or whatever. Their mic is the cellar or whatever like that.
Wow.
So it's incredible. See, that's the thing. If you really love watching like the process of comedy, there's a movie and you can watch it on YouTube. It's called Comedian. It's about Jerry Seinfeld after his TV show, him going back out and trying to become a comedian again.
You see the jokes fail, and
you watch Jerry Seinfeld bomb. You watch Jerry Seinfeld, who is worth nearly $1 billion, sit in front of an audience and like look over his notes as they're not working. And you also see Jerry Seinfeld get heckled.
Yeah,
it's incredible. Like he was out in Long Island at Governor's, and he's doing his act, and a woman is talking in the middle of the audience, and he's Jerry fucking Seinfeld. And he sits there, and he's just finished the biggest show in TV history, and that cuts to him back in the green room. He goes, "How famous do you have to be to get this woman's attention? How famous do you have to be to do that?"
What is this show on?
It's a movie. It was a documentary.
I think it's on Netflix. Yeah, you can get it on Netflix.
Netflix or I saw it on YouTube because sometimes they pull it off Netflix or whatever like that. But yeah, you watch it. It's amazing. And then the thing is, which is so funny, is it's parallel. It's him, Jerry Seinfeld, and then a guy who's represented by his agent named Orny Adams, who was doing his first Letterman appearance and all this kind of stuff. And he just comes across as such an arrogant asshole.
Yeah.
And I've talked to comedians that have worked with him since because he's worked at the Improv. He now goes out of his way not to be a douche.
Oh, nice.
Because
he was labeled from the movie.
From the movie, everyone was like, "Oh, fuck this asshole." Because he said one time, he looks into the camera and he goes, "Hey, Hollywood, don't pull a hamstring as you're running to sign me."
Oh, nice.
And everyone's just like, "You're such a piece of shit. You're such a disgusting piece of shit."
New York. I can think of one place you need to go when you go up there.
Where?
Club Tropicana, right in Times Square. It's a bar restaurant, and everybody, the waitresses, the bartenders, and everybody, they're Tropicana models.
Oh my God, beautiful. Yes. Now, one thing I will tell you though is, do not go to the strip clubs. The Pittsburgh strip clubs are so much better than New York City strip clubs.
I'll be going with my fiance.
Well, don't go to the strip clubs. And here's why. First and foremost, they have pasties, and obviously, and they're insanely aggressive, and it's not worth it. Like one time I was in Flash Dancers, which is real. Letterman always did. He talked about that. And I'm sitting there, and I'm not even getting. I'm just sitting there, not even getting a lap dance. All of a sudden, this Puerto Rican girl starts gyrating on my crotch, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't want to push her off because then the bouncers would have kicked me out. And then she jumps up and goes, $20.
No.
Wow. And I'm just like,
so I didn't. I know a place where they don't do that. Our friends at Exposure Gentlemen's
Absolutely.
Great segue.
Great
segue.
Them out on Clearfield Pike in Contaning. See, that's what happens when you whore yourself out.
There you go.
Drop the plug in.
There you go.
We're going to wrap it up. This great Monday show. Mike, as always, a great guest. We appreciate you coming
always
in.
Good.
Check out Mike on riversedgepgh.com Tuesday
9 a.m. is when we record it, but we break it up in a little segment so you can watch throughout the week, so you can follow us, like us on Facebook. It's just Mike Sasson. Check it out. Obviously, you can watch all our old on YouTube, but just check me out. Also, comedian-wise, I'm going to be up in Irwin this weekend. Also going to be on one of the last, if not the last, stand-up shows at the Arcade Comedy Theater this weekend.
Wow.
Also, so check that out because they're building a new Arcade Comedy Theater downtown.
I was wondering. I seen the ads for that. I was wondering why it was the last one.
Because what's happening is they're going to expand the space. They're going to have 3. If you've never been to the Arcade Comedy Theater downtown, I believe it's the best place in the city to watch improv and stand-up comedy. Go out there, watch it. It's awesome. So, again, Mike Sasson. Follow me on Facebook, Sasson. Don't watch Michael Sasson, because if you Google Michael Sasson, it's a male model out of Israel. So check it out.
You could be a male model.
I could be an obese male model. There you go.
Hey, I just read something, actually, before we had the show. Jerry Lewis died today.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Breaking news.
Yeah,
You're supposed to say
breaking news. Jerry Lewis.
Do we have to now tell him? Do we have to now pretend he wasn't an asshole?
No, we can still talk about it. He's an asshole.
Why are you telling me to break the glass?
Break the glass. I didn't say breaking news.
He said breaking news, bling.
Oh.
Breaking news.
Good job, TJ.
Really?
TJ is doing justice to the producer's chair today. I don't know.
What the fuck?
All right, we're going to wrap up. We're going to end this Monday show. Mike, thanks for coming in.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Hey, Mike.
For those of you listening on Sunday, listening to us live in the studio on our idiotradio.net or on our app, Idiot Radio app, free Idiot Radio app on iTunes and Google Play. Stay tuned. We got a very, very, very funny comedian coming in, Aaron Kleiber. We're also going to hear from our Ecuadorian friend, Jorge. He's going to call in from Florida. Zing Pow. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
Locally in Pittsburgh, people will know him from 96.1 and all that. So we're going to get out of here and give us 5 minutes if you're listening live, and we'll be on. Right?
Hey, Mike.
Back at it.
Hey, you need me on your show.
I hear you. We'll talk.
You got it, buddy.
Thank you.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
It's the Double D Show.